Hey folks, this is Waylon Lewis. I just went for a walk like the Buddha, basically a meditation walk. And I'm going to do the same for you. I did it on my personal page. First, we're going to watch Redford get a little swim. So this is my rescue dog, Redford. And he's going for a swim so he can cool down on this hot summer day. And then we're going to walk around the park and do a walking meditation, learn how to do a walking meditation. The point being how to walk in a way that if you don't have time, say for sitting meditation or meditation practice, how to walk in a way that makes things more mindful, makes your mind more relaxed, more joyful. Here comes the shake. Oh, delayed. And in a way that kind of brings you back to the present moment, the good old present moment. I'm going to leash him and we're going to go for a walk together. So if you're not in a position to walk right now, that's fine. I assume you aren't. Just we'll go over like 2 or 3 practical little tips for you. So I'm going to walk around this historic cemetery, which is close to my house. I'm going to stay in the sort of public part, so I'm not obviously walking on people's graves. So my name is Waylon, and I am the editor-in-chief of Elephant Journal and the founder. And I was trained and raised in the Buddhist tradition, and we would do hours and 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 hours, and so boring. And so boring kind of in a good way. We talk about cool boredom and hot boredom in Buddhism. So boredom is not something we're afraid of. We kind of make friends with boredom, and through that gateway, I'm going to show you this big bumblebee real quick. Some bees are still alive and having a good time. But so, you know, often we're stressed out and we're looking constantly for entertainment. We have that itchy feeling in our heart where we're just not relaxed. And that actually can lead to burnout. We never give ourselves a break. So to be able to make friends with boredom, not having to watch Netflix or surf Instagram or whatever on our phones. That's a powerful thing, a powerful ability to gain. So one way we can make friends with that present moment, make friends with ourselves, is through walking meditation. So the way to begin, and I'll turn the camera around, there's ready, is simply to, it's ideal to do it with bare feet, which I guess I could do, or you can do it with your Birkenstocks. That's the next best thing. Or whatever shoes you're wearing. Just kind of ground your feet in the, kind of like in yoga, ground your feet in the earth. Feel the earth below you. Feel the nurturing earth that gives us food, that gives us foundation for our homes and our lives below your feet. Feel how far below that goes. Feel then the sky above. You can even look at it, but you can just feel it extending infinitely up. Literally infinitely. And then in between you can feel your shoulders, your heart joining the two. So that this is in Japanese, they do this in flower arranging. There's the notion of heaven, earth, and human in between, joining the two. In my tradition, we would call it joining heaven and earth. So you would connect with the earth, connect with the sky, the heavens above. The heavens are the notion of inspiration, of ideas, of insight, of learning, and the earth is the notion of details and the richness that is fundamental to all of our lives. And you bring those together in your heart with a deep breath, and you offer a bow, and it can be a little bow to yourself. So you begin this walking meditation with a little bow, or a big bow if you feel like it, to yourself and to everybody. So in Buddhism, often they'll say, if you want to be happy, think first of others. Obviously, you have to take care of yourself, but think first of others. If you want to be unhappy, think only of yourself. So there's nothing wrong with thinking of yourself and taking care of yourself, but if you're only motivated by your own happiness, ironically, you won't be happy. So now we're going to go for a little walking meditation. So it's very simple, as are most things. So this is a beautiful old crabapple tree. I actually like to eat crab apples. I think I'm the only one. If you get the big ones, they're not even that tart. And it's kind of local food. I love it. Sort of yummy. I actually really like it. And then when I'm done, I toss them in the little farmer's ditch here, so they can plant new crabapple trees somewhere. So let's go for a little Buddha walk. So, it's nothing big, fancy, or spiritual. Just start walking. Non-conceptually. You're just walking. Feel your heel, middle of your foot, ball of your foot, your toes, one after the other. If you're having problems sort of feeling that, you can slow it down. So heel, middle, ball, toe, gap, next foot, heel, middle, ball, toe. You're going to walk like that. Unless you lose Medford. Got his made in the USA collar here. All right, back to the meditation. Heel, middle, ball, toe, gap. Heel, middle, ball, toe, gap. Next foot, heel, middle, ball of your foot, the toes, gap. You're gonna walk like that. You can walk slowly if it helps you. If Redford's super bored, you can walk a little faster. But there's no rush. You can do this on the next hike you go for, the next time you go through a park or a historic cemetery, public gardens like in Boston or Halifax. And give yourself the gift of a conscious, awake, mindful, relaxing walk. So the first thing you do is the bow, connecting heaven and earth in you, in human, your potential to be a benefit. The next thing you do is you simply walk, and remember the gap. You can do it barefoot ideally, or you can do it in any shoes. It's not a big deal. The third thing you do, now that your attention is anchored to the present moment, and the present moment is anchored via your feeling the sensation of heel, middle, ball, toe, gap, heel, middle, ball, toe, gap. Next thing you do is look up. If you have a hat on, like with a brim, you can turn it around, or you can angle it up so that you can really see. So the next thing you do, while keeping your attention anchored in your feet and the sensation of your feet walking, is you look around at your world. So I happen to be in a beautiful space, and a beautiful space is, of course, conducive. Leash is coming off. All right. So a beautiful space is conducive to looking around, but you can look around anywhere you are, at a traffic stop. If you're stuck in traffic, you can do this anywhere, even if you're not walking. Just really look around and non-conceptually look at your world. So there's the Flatirons, the mountains. Anyone tuning in, if you can say where you're from, and if you have maybe a tip for how to go on a mindful walk or hike, you can share that with your fellow readers. I don't pretend to be the only one here who knows anything. But this is something that I've been taught from the Buddhist tradition. It's been practiced for thousands of years. This, often when we're walking, we're on our phone, we're distracted, we're multitasking, even talking, which is wonderful, with a friend. We may not really be noticing our world, our life. So this is an opportunity. You can do it with friends or on your own, just to go for a mindful walk. If you bring your dog, they will love the slow pace, because they get to smell and likely pee on every single tree. Yep. All right, so come back to your feet. Heel, middle, ball, toe, gap. Heel, middle, ball, toe, gap. Heel, middle, ball, toe, gap. Heel. So what I'm doing is heel, middle, ball, just rolling forward, and then there's a gap. Next foot. You do that, and then look up, and in a non discursive way, just look up and notice your world. When you were a child, this is how we interacted with our world. A child might come up to this tree and just be fascinated by the details. You could stare at these details. We all remember what this feels like from being a kid, what it smells like. You don't have to get all tripped out on it as if you're high or something, although, for others, that may be a way that they can reconnect in this elemental way with their world. So while still focusing on your walk, you can look at and appreciate your world in a way that maybe you haven't done in months. And this could be the best moment of your month. It's kind of like those moments when you're drinking a really good cup of coffee. For once, you're not drinking a bad cup of coffee. Maybe you made it at home. Or you're talking with a friend, or you're, on a run or something. Often involves nature. You're looking at the trees and the sunshine, and you have this long extended moment of just appreciating your life. And that is basically the closest thing that we know of as enlightenment. So enlightenment in Zen, they often will say, it's not this big deal. Before enlightenment, you chop wood and you carry water, you live your life, you do your work, you raise your family, you go to school, whatever your thing is, you party, you travel, you're lonely. After enlightenment, you do the same thing. You chop wood and you carry water. You don't become this magical being floating around. You just live life fully, and you're available to others with a sense of humor and gentleness and openness. And that's it. That is walking meditation. It's a flattering angle, but here you go. And dogs and children may be naturally a little more gifted at this. I'll let him go in one more time, and then I'll try and answer any questions you all have. In you go, boo. We go for a lot of swims in this little old farmer's ditch. Some farmers built this thing like more than 130 years ago. It's pretty amazing to deliver water. He's drinking and walking. Okay. Good boy. All right, I'm gonna go through your comments and see where you all are from. So if you are from somewhere, say it. If you're not from somewhere, you're a magical ghost-like being, and I congratulate you. All right, going to the top. Kathy, hello from Missouri. Leslie, Tustin, California. Yeah, being mindful, love it. Priscilla, hi. Rhiannon, hello again from Houston. Thanks for the walk. Leaving my phone behind and taking my dog rock hunting by the river is often the best part of the day. Madison, presence. And a gusho, a bow. Priscilla, Florida. Lindsay, love you guys. Collecting beach glass, Nancy. And bird watching, cemeteries are good too. So this is a reminder, if you are appreciating an elephant, if you love it, a free way to support us is to get our newsletter, elephantjournal.com/newsletter for our best stuff. If you feel like subscribing, it's about $1 a month. And that goes to our best writers to do good work for you, and our editors to make sure that the writing is up to snuff. They handle like around 50 articles a day. It's a lot of work. Jean, I mindfully do this every AM in my backyard. Now, every day I see something new and beautiful. That's a wonderful attitude, Jean, for all of life. Kelly, thank you. Very enjoyable, noticing the splendor and wonder of our world. I'm going to sit in some shade here by the little farmer's ditch with Redford. All right. It's not bad. All right. Hattie, I just walked through our local cemetery. Very enlightening. Heidi, North Dakota. Michelle, Grand Junction. Brian, Flagstaff, Arizona. Jennifer, thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be able to go for a mindful walk. Holly, Cincinnati. All right. We had someone from Cincinnati yesterday. Michelle, Miami. Sarah, New York. Not the city. Haha. Where the cows moo. Hif, Dallas. Lee, Manila, Philippines. Wow. I'm giving you a like. Vicky, hello. Sarah. Maybe that means Ireland, or you just like green things. Michelle, at a training now at lunch, next door to Memorial Park with an already in place plan to walk there. Whoa. I think that's the sound of children. Como must be in. That's exciting. Summer is ending. All right, Vicky, Arvin, California. Jill, sometimes taking a moment to close your eyes and experience your environment through your other senses, then looking at it with your eyes, you allow your vision to readjust to your world to see what you didn't see before. Another technique could be to change your perspective, lay down in a spot safely, of course, that you normally wouldn't, climb up something you normally wouldn't get up close to things like you were mentioning with the pine needles, Denver. Yeah, beautiful, wonderful tips. Thank you, Jill. I love all of that. And frankly, you should copy and paste that, make it a little list, and make it an article, elephantjournal.com/submit, and you would benefit a lot of people with your suggestions. So maybe Yoli could put that in the links. So Yoli, we have a couple blogs on this. Yoli is an editor who's on duty. Didn't capitalize her name, like a good editor. And if you could put in if you could search walking meditation, put a couple blogs in. I have one that's an extremely slow walking meditation video. God, what is it called? I've practiced it, but it's been years of working online and I'm forgetting. Zan, Grand Junction, Colorado. Aunt, it's hot here in Fresno. Put those toes in that water. Deal. You got it. Kathy, do this twice a day with my 16 or older lab chow. Nice. And Kathy in St. Augustine. So yeah, thank you for the submit link. That's if you want to write an article. Tiffany, Tennessee, but moving to Arizona soon. Can't wait. All right. Well, that was a fun time. Tomorrow we're going to talk about one of our new sponsors who is Eco, and they're offering 3 free meals if you want to put that in the link. Now today, just as a thank you to all of you for tuning in, you get 3 free meals. They're organic, they're sustainable, they're pretty eco packaging. And Yoli should be able to get that link from Bess, or Bess, you can just put it in the links. All right, howdy to you, Val, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Get that newsletter if you want to keep Elephant around. Thank you so much. We could all take a good posture. Oh, let's do a moment of meditation. How about? If you guys want to do 2 minutes of meditation, maybe just say hi, H-A-I, or hell yeah, or yes. Yeah, it's really beautiful here. Look at these flowers. Oh, I can zoom. I didn't even know I could zoom. There's little water spiders. And Redford is, see the water spiders? Jeez, I should just do this all day. It's so relaxing. There's beautiful Redford listening to the kids go crazy. Look at him, such a regal little boy. All right, and his, part of being mindful is not just thinking about ourselves, but is using old climbing rope for the leash, and Made in USA collar. I think it's Hamilton is the brand. Try and support mindful stuff, right, Red? Yeah. He doesn't care. He's not very. He's not much of a consumer, unless it's a bone. All right, this is for you, Nina. I'm always happy to pet him. He likes ear pets, behind the ears, and his favorite is, oh, look at that. My favorite part of him is his little jowls here. He's a little hound dog, half hound, half unknown. Alrighty, let's do 2 minutes of meditation and then bow to each other. And remember to get that link of the food. I'm not seeing that in the comments. Can you put the link of the food in the comments? Bess, can you do it? Can someone do it? 3 free meals. It's good stuff. Saz in Scotland. What? Redford. Wait, Saz, are you the one who painted him? If so, you should put that image in the comments. It's so cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna send you the, oh, look at the ear flip. That's pretty cool. It's the new style for hip dogs everywhere. All right, moment of meditation. Take a good posture. I don't know where to put this. I'll put it below Redford. How's that? This is the dog view. Just don't step on it, Red. All right, take a moment, a good posture. Root your sitting bones. Connect your head with the heavens above. Take a deep breath. Give yourself a good, nourishing, deep breath. Now look down, but your eyes can be open. We're not trying to shut the world out. It's fine to close your eyes in other meditation practices. This is shamatha, resting the mind in the present moment practice. I'm not sure you all can hear me, so I'll bring it back here. Take a deep breath. Open that rib cage, deep breath, and let it out. Now, breathe in, breathe out. Just rest your attention on your breath in and out. If you find yourself distracted by work, by something you have to do, by an argument, good or bad, happy or sad, by wanting to eat lunch, anything, bring your attention back to your breath in and out. If you find yourself thinking, you can actually say, I'm thinking, label it with the word thinking in your mind, and return your attention to the breath. If you're doing it at all, you'll feel your body, your shoulders naturally open and relax. Now to close, and we can all say thank you to one another. Maybe in the comments just say thank you. Awesome. So the link for the 3 free meals is in the comments. Thank you, Yoli. So take a good posture. So root your sitting bones, head extended to the heavens, heart and shoulders is the realm of friendship, and bow. Mutual respect. If you want to get any of our new hats, not encouraging consumerism, we just donate to rescue horses at the Great Escape Mustang Sanctuary, and they're kind of fun hats. One is pro Hillary, so if you hate us for that, that's okay. We're critical of her, but definitely supportive for the reasons I list in the Hillary endorsement. Maybe you could put that in the comments. And it's not like pro Hillary, it's pretty transparent and open about why I was a Bernie supporter and am. And then there's also a fun Obama hat if you want to check those out on elephantjournal.com/shop. And on that note of supporting worthwhile things, get those 3 free meals and get our newsletter. And I'll see you tomorrow. I do these for about an hour a day with meditation instruction, and we try and share up and support mindful independent businesses in the process that are eco-responsible. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.